welcome to Episode Reviews TV. Today I'm going to be breaking down Riverdale Season 5, Episode 5. So, at the start we see Archie speaking to Betty, Jughead and Veronica, telling them to stay in Riverdale and, help out the town. Anyways, Betty and Jughead, later on when they're speaking, they say to each other that they are not, in fact, going to be staying. And then Veronica, later on, we see her as well speaking to someone about going back to New York. And then she also has a job interview about a job in LA, I think it was, or California, something like that. Anyways, after that, we find out that Jughead actually wrote a book about the serpents, which they weren't really happy about. Anyways, after that, we see Veronica being watched or followed by her boyfriend. Actually, no, it's not a boyfriend, is it? It's a husband. Yeah, so Veronica's being watched by someone set there by her husband, which I was quite surprised about, to be honest. I thought it was Hiram who sent someone to watch her, but it turns out it was actually her husband. Anyway, so after that we see Archie checking his old house where the ghoulie with Reggie, because he's working for Hiram Lodge's security team. Archie just wanted to do it just so he could get a look around for them to later go back and do what they did. Anyways, he sees Polly in there, and of course he lets Betty know later, and then Betty has an argument with Polly about it. Anyway, so after that, since Archie looked around and checked everything and how the house was set, Betty and the serpent and Archie later on went in to raid the house. I don't think I saw Sheriff Keller with them in that particular scene, but we did see Archie speaking to him about it before, and he did tell him to get ready to go do something. After that, we see Veronica goes to Reggie after selling her Fabergé egg and the pearl necklace, I think it was. She goes to Reggie to buy a car, and he tells her to go ask Hiram for help. So she does. She goes to Hiram, and of course he just makes her beg for it, essentially, and then says no. Later on, we see Archie and Betty in the shower, which originally when I saw the promo I thought it was going to be Betty and Jughead, but turns out it was Betty and Archie, which made sense, I guess. After that, we see Pop's retirement party, where we see Jughead do the speech and everything, and then later on we find out that he actually wrote something about Pop and sent it to his editor or whoever that was, who later actually wanted him to write a book about it, which I think, I'm not sure, but I think he's not going to do. Right, well, anyways, after that we see Tony asking Cheryl to fund the school, which she originally was a bit edgy about, but then she convinced her. So Cheryl becomes a donor for the school, and then, Archie asks Betty, Veronica and Jughead to become teachers, and they said yes, and they are now going to be teachers at Riverdale. Anyways, after that, we see Tony announcing that they are going to make Riverdale private, and literally right after that, Hiram actually dissolves Riverdale, so he, whatever they said the word, I don't remember it now, I think it was uncorporated or something like that. They did that to the town, which basically just means that the town doesn't get any funding from the government anymore for schools, hospitals, whatever. They just don't get funding anymore, so it's not an official town anymore. Right, so yeah, that was close towards the ending of the episode. We see Hiram do that, and after that we just see Jughead again speaking to his editor about the book, and of course the way the editor spoke about it, it was quite insulting towards Pop, which most likely Jughead I don't think is going to be writing about it anymore. Anyways, after that we see Veronica basically going at Chad, her husband, going at him, threatening him and everything just to get him off her back. Right, and then after that we see Jughead moving into Archie's house, or well, he just turns up at Archie's house and asks him if he can move in, and Archie of course says yes, and that was that. And then after that, in literally the last scene, we see Polly running from a truck, which I didn't really know it was going to be Polly at first, but I did know it wasn't going to be any of the 4 main characters, Betty, Archie, Veronica or Jughead, which I actually mentioned in my breakdown for the promo I did a couple days ago. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. Right, well anyways, that was the last scene, and I'm going to end the video there. So if you enjoyed this, leave a like down below, subscribe if you want more content like this, and leave a comment below telling me about anything I missed, or anything, any other new TV shows or old TV shows, if that's what you're into, you would like me to break down and do similar videos like this. And if there is anything else you would like me to say in these videos or do better in these videos, because I am new to YouTube, so I'm not really sure how to do this just yet. So any advice for me to do for these videos would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of days.